Who will be handing this woman over to marry this man?
Mom and I.
All right. Please be seated. Thank you. Friends, families, and loved ones, we come together today in the sight of the divine as you get to witness the marriage between Mickey and Jordan. We gather around in this lovely place and we look on with love and hope as they begin their new life as one. Marriage is a sacred institution in our culture. It's a tradition of partnership, trust, and of dependence on one another to sail the storm seas that life can throw our way. People say marriage requires work, commitment, and sacrifice. And although all that is true, every marriage needs a solid foundation. It all starts with love. I hear people say they love chocolate. Is it the same love that we need for a marriage? Of course not. The love we need comes from being willing to make those sacrifices. The love we need comes from being committed to work through everything together and maintain perfect communication, although it seems very difficult and sometimes impossible. The love we need makes all the work it takes for a successful marriage, makes it all worth it. On top of that foundation of love comes work, sacrifice, and commitment. And with that, we can build intimacy and all of the beautiful things that come with a marriage. Mickey and Jordan, are you ready to proclaim that foundation of love for one another in the sight of these witnesses? Before we do so, Mickey and Jordan will tie the strand cord unity knot, aka the God's knot. Today, Mickey and Jordan are going to braid the three strands together in a single cord. Each strand has its own significance. One representing God in His majesty, one representing the groom in his life, and the other the bride in her life. Good. All right. By braiding these strands together, Mickey and Jordan, you have demonstrated that your marriage is more than the joining of y'all's two lives coming together, but a unity with God as well. They have chosen to allow God to be the center of their marriage and woven into every aspect of it. And although a man might prevail against one who is alone, two will withstand him. A threefold cord is not quickly broken. Are you ready to proclaim that foundation of love? Mickey, do you take Jordan to be your lawfully wedded wife? Will you honor and cherish her, love, trust, and commit to her through joy, pain, sickness, and health, and whatever life may throw at you both, until death do you part?
I do.
Jordan, do you take Mickey to be your lawfully wedded husband? Will you honor, cherish him, love, trust, and commit to him through joy and pain, sickness and health, whatever life may throw at you both until death do you part?
I do.
At this time, Mickey and Jordan will exchange rings. The wedding ring is a symbol of binding, a symbol of attachment and belonging, not of possession, but a partnership. Mickey, please put the ring on her finger and hold her hand and repeat after me. Jordan, I promise to love you and commit to you my whole life.
I promise to love you and commit to you my whole life.
I promise to be there for when you need me.
I promise to be there for when you need me.
To be honest with you.
To be honest with you.
And to be faithful to you.
And to be faithful to you.
And to you alone.
And to you alone.
And together we will walk through the valleys of life together.
And together we will walk through the valleys of life together.
Just as we will stand atop mountains together too.
Just as we will stand on mountaintops together too.
Jordan, please put the ring on his finger. Jordan, repeat after me. Mickey, I promise to love you and commit to you my whole life.
Promise to love to you and commit to you my whole life.
I promise to be there for you when you need me.
I promise to be there for you when you need me.
And to be honest with you.
And to be honest with you.
And to be faithful to you.
And to be faithful to you.
And to you alone.
And to you alone.
And walk through the valleys of life together.
And walk through the valleys of life together.
Just as we will stand atop the mountains together too.
Just as we will stand on top of mountains together too.
Mickey and Jordan, having proclaimed your love and commitment to one another in the guise of these loved ones, and with the power vested in me by the Universal Life of Church in the state of North Carolina, I am so happy to pronounce you husband and wife. Mickey, you may kiss the bride.
I love you. That's so nice.
Everyone, I would like to introduce you to Mr. and Mrs. Tuttle.
Mickey, from the minute you asked me to be your girlfriend when we were 15 years old, I knew I wanted to date you forever. I wanted to tell you good morning and good night every day. I wanted to laugh with you every day. I wanted to gush over you every day. But most importantly, I knew it was you that I wanted to love every day until we're old and gray. You're my rock, and I aspire to be more like you. You take life day by day, and I admire you for that. Those may just seem like simple things that make me love you, but to me they're foundational pieces of what makes you, you, and therefore us, us. You never fail to ground me when I need you, and most importantly, make me feel loved during the hardest times. So, Mickey, what I promise to you is this. I promise to love you in every single season we encounter as husband and wife. I promise to hold your hand and be by your side. I promise to be on your team and remember that there is no I in team. I promise to come to you with whatever is on my mind and communicate with you. I promise to pray for you, cheer you on, and be your best friend. I promise to be the best wife I can be with the help of God. And supporting you as your wife and being your friend will look different during different times of our lives. But I do promise you that no matter what, I will love you. In 1 Corinthians, it talks about how love is patient and kind and keeps no records of wrongs. The list goes on. But it wasn't until recently that I reflected on those few verses. As your wife, I promise to not keep score. I promise to be patient, even if that means walking away and taking a nice neighborhood stroll. And I promise to be kind. And to be clear, I promise to be realistic. Life isn't always fair, and I know we won't always see eye to eye, but I promise to always try. Mickey, promises mean a lot to me, and you've known this for almost 8 years, so know that I mean every word I'm saying to you. You're my best friend, my teammate, my rock, and my favorite dog dad. I love you more than words can explain, but I hope that you can somehow fathom a fraction of my love for you. Here's to forever and ever, just like we used to say. Oops.
You said yours was only like 5 pages.
I thought it was.
Can I go ahead?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Jordan, from the time we started dating until now, there's been a lot of things I've been uncertain about. Through high school, I was very uncertain on what career path I wanted to take and what college I wanted to go to. Then came college, and I was very uncertain if I wanted to stay at Campbell or leave and try something new, ultimately leading to me starting a new career path at another school and being away from you. Then the next year brought even more uncertainty. Did I even want to finish school? The answer was no, and I went to work to start building for our future, while I waited for you to carry out your dream of becoming a teacher. However, through all the uncertainty, there was one thing I was always certain about, and that was you. I was certain from the days in high school, waiting for you to come to lunch, just to talk for 10 minutes, that you were meant for me. Now I'm certain, 8 years later, that we will spend the rest of our lives together. I promise to always be your rock and support you the way you have supported me the last 8 years. You will always be my number one priority, and I will strive to make you just as happy as you always make me. And right now, before my eyes, I get to marry my beautiful best friend. Just like that Tyler Childers song says, finally, I'm all yours and you're all mine.
I've been losing sleep, what to do. Wake me from this dream I've been in. I need to get in closer to you. I swear you might succeed. Oh baby, I've been waiting for you. Now we are one step closer. We're all in this together. Put your hand in mine. Yeah, we are one step closer. Can you feel it, baby? It's the end of the line. It looks like we made it. Let's get it on. We got it going, moving on. Oh, wow. It looks like we made it. Let's get it on. We got it going, stay strong. Oh, wow. It looks like we. Oh, it looks like we made it. What's your story? What's your sign? It's like we're twin flames in a different life. Deep connection lights a spark. It's like you know me in the depths of my heart. We're dreamers. Don't care what other people say. We live it like this could be our final day. We're dreamers. Don't care what the others say. We're doing this in our way. We come alive in the nighttime. It's something about how we dance in the moonlight. That look in your eyes, it tells me that you want me and all my loving. We come alive in the nighttime. You and I, we come alive. We come alive. We come alive. What's your weakness? What's your type? Somehow I wanna know all about you. Deep connection lights a spark. You already know me when we dance in the dark. We're dreamers. We live it like this could be our final day. We're dreamers. We're doing this in our way. We come alive in the nighttime. It's something about how we dance in the moonlight. That look in your eyes, it tells me that you want me and all my loving. We come alive in the nighttime. You and I, we come alive. Oh, oh, we come alive. We come alive. Oh, we come alive. Tell me that you want me. I can see you